What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Wicked Garage. Before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like, comment, and share. And let's get right into it. So for our frame, we use 5.4 pound 4-inch channel runners, and then we use 4.1 pound 3-inch channel for our cross members. We're not using bent steel or anything like that because that compromises what we do. Alright guys, headache rack is pretty much ready to go on the bed as soon as we get the floor welded down and fully welded on there. But you can see we did smooth plate in the front, diamond plate on the side, and then smooth plate in the back. And then if you notice, the logo is see-through, and that is for the little area for the third brake light. So if you have a third brake light, when you press the brake, it's going to light that up. Along with obviously the lights. The basic model is going to have the two lights, so one here and one there, and there's going to be no reverse on the top unless the customer wants it. So that can all be pretty much spec'd out to whatever you want, but this customer wanted 12 lights overall, so the 3 on the top and then the 3 on the bottom slanted in. Looks really cool. So then we have, he didn't really ask for anything in the center. I sort of modified the design and based it off of our basic bed. So if he does want to, put this piece in, he can put that there to protect the middle window. If not, then he can leave it out. It's all up to him, or take it off. But we'll have the 3 pieces there. And like I said, essentially just makes it interchangeable. So you can give us a ring if you want to change it, do a custom design. We can do layered designs, however you want. We can make it, you know, down the line if you don't have the budget for it right now. The inside pocket allows you to actually lay out and drill however many lights you want in here. So we can either do that for you, or pretty much you can do it down the line and save yourself some money by just buying the supplies and doing all that. But just like I said in the beginning, you know, it's just a modular kind of thing, so you can add on to it at your, you know, beck and call pretty much whenever you want to do it. And there'll be wires running from the one side. You can see we have bolts that are welded up in there to tie it together. It's coming up on the driver's side, so that'll come up, and then we'll be going across there to here, so that this all is just one nice smooth run. Rather than having 2 go up, it just makes it a little more complex, and it doesn't really save any time doing it either way. It's the same amount of time either way. But this will all get seam sealed before we paint and cleaned up a little bit more, and then yeah, we'll be ready to put this on. Over here we have pretty much the floor. It's all tacked on. I started welding underneath, but I do need somebody on top to just step on the floor as I go and weld. So not a big deal. And back here, all we have to do is get the tail plate, weld that on, get that in place and everything. That'll house the lights and the drop downs that the customer wanted to add. And then we have the side pieces that sort of stiffen up the rear, which are going to go down and actually tuck back underneath all the way to the bend. And then the flat part's going to have a little step area on it, and that is also because he wants the pieces that go down on an angle, give it sort of a more heavy duty look, and it'll actually stiffen up the back as well. So you can see we have the rub rails And there's different options that you can do with this. This is the three stake option, and then there's the 5 stake option. 3 stakes is mainly going to stay on the back. There's no reason to really have more unless you want them, but it does cost a bit more. It's an option because it is a lot more time to, you know, space everything out, get those all in. There's options on the basic beds where we can actually sink them in behind the channel if you want the channel on the outside, which I like the channel because, like I said, it gives you versatility of the entire load. So from front to back, you can pretty much put it anywhere you want. You can add D-rings in there. You can add more lights. You can add skirts. This is a step that's an add-on. It just makes it more rigid. And then back here, you can see the slanted license plate holder. There is 3 holes up top, 2. The outside 2 are for the license plate lights. And then the center is for a backup camera if you choose to, you know, put that on, or you can put it on later on in, you know, down the road or something. And then if you wanted to add more lights across the back, this is our 12 light option. So it's 6 on the bottom, 6 on the top. And then we have the headache rack, which you can see there's 3 pieces that go in there, which are on the table over there. That gives you options to paint them a different color, add a design. You know, if you wanted to do a flag across the whole thing and do red, white, and blue, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. You know, you can color match these, like whatever you want, the sky's the limit. And I'm just trying to build a basic, you know, quality bed that you can actually, you know, customize, not at that time if you want, but down the line. Certain things you have to do when you want them, but I do want to do something to where, you know, we can have bolt-on sides. So if you want to get sides for your truck down the line, then we can do an option where, you know, we can add, you know, bolt-in areas, and then when you want it, pretty much we can make it to where it just bolts in, or we can do, you know, a bunch of different options, bolt-in boxes. Like I said, you can do pretty much whatever you want on this bed. It just gives you a lot of options, a lot of choices, especially for future. So you can see there's like a gap in here. So down the line, say you want to add a few markers going up there, no problem. You can just center a hole, drill it out, you know, touch it up with some paint, and pretty much wire it up. Same with these, like I said, custom logos, custom colors, whatever you want to do, you can do it.